William in the Morning podcast. We're gonna sync, so we're gonna clap. All right, ready? We got this. All right, 3, 2, 1. Clap. All right, perfect. Okay, so this is the first episode of the podcast. What?
I don't know.
Do we need to do the sync again?
Yeah.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
That one was good.
All right, perfect.
Really
now we're ready to
Okay.
start. Okay, so for the people on the audio podcast, hello, and for the people on the video podcast, hello. Extra greeting. How you doing today? See, when you come to the video podcast, you get an extra greeting because we love you that much. I totally stole that from Curtis Connor. So to any Curtis Connor fans like Donna Proctor, I'm sorry. So for the video listeners, for the video watchers, actually, this is gonna be our set. I mean, it looks pretty good. We got some cool mugs going on, but it's kind of plain in the background. But we're gonna try to get my logo up there soon. If our painting skills are good enough, we're gonna make it look good.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the first episode of the podcast, and we're gonna try to do the jingle right now on the podcast. First, one take wonders.
We're gonna do.
Yeah, we gotta do
up.
it. I mean, we gotta try. We gotta do the one take wonders right here. All right.
All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Pearson William in the Morning podcast.
Was that right?
Wow, I think that was pretty
Dude.
good.
Dude, sick.
That was sick. Oh my
Nice.
god, I hate it so much. Okay, so we were supposed to watch a video for the first one. We were supposed to watch the movie Aladdin so we could review it, but we're kind of
Didn't
doing
do that.
this. What time is it right now?
Was it 2?
It is 2:35 in the morning. And
Yeah, we didn't do that.
we didn't have time to watch it. So, what did you think about it? You think it was good?
Will Smith played the genie.
He did.
Flawlessly.
Really? Think flawless?
Flawlessly.
Oh shoot! Totally for the video. Listeners, I forgot to put our logo up. So, yeah, cut us some slack. We're new at this. Yeah, so we haven't really had time.
It's
But
there
this is
now.
But this is the first episode, so you guys get to see all of our little quirks. We also forgot to put anything in the mugs.
Yeah, I mentioned I forgot to bring orange slices.
I wanted to
orange
put
slices
M&Ms in
these.
mine.
That would be good. We should have
It would have been good if we thought about doing that before.
I didn't think that we were gonna record this right now.
But the best time to do it is at 2:00 in the morning. So what'd you think about Aladdin?
Aladdin. So Will Smith played the genie. We talked about this briefly. 5 out of 5 for
5 out of 5.
5 out of
Wow.
5 for Will Smith. But it's not that great though.
5 out of 5, but it's not that great.
No, 5 out of 5 for Will Smith.
Just as a person.
Yeah, he was great in the movie.
Yeah, he gets a 5 out of 5. Love Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith, 5 out of 5, perfect actor, flawless performance, okay? And the best execution in a movie you have ever seen in the past 2 decades.
Okay, so this goes down on the record. 5 out of 5, Will Smith as a person, no matter what he does in the future. We are the Pearson William in the Morning podcast fully endorses anything that Will Smith does
condone him
throughout his
out of
entire
anything,
life.
no matter what he does.
Awesome. Well, I'm really hoping that he doesn't do anything really fucked up.
He's a 5 out of 5 person. He won't do anything messed up.
I mean, I'm completely ignorant, but has Will Smith ever done anything fucked up?
No.
I know he's no Chris Brown.
Oh boy. Ooh. Can we talk about Chris Brown?
What about him? How fucked up a person he is?
And he's still widely popular.
Yeah, I'm fighting for my life out here.
What?
It's fucking crazy.
How?
Man. Dude, I honestly don't understand. Isn't he releasing a new song with Drake?
Yeah, it's what?
It blows my mind how
How can-
everyone can just instantly agree with him.
Like, how can you do the things that he's done and then still be widely popular?
No,
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
like 21 Savage did kill someone, but
Well, yeah, but who gives a crap about that, man?
yeah, no.
Who gives a darn hoot about 21 Savage?
Who gives who gives a care about him?
What else do you think about Aladdin? Other than Will Smith's amazing performance throughout.
Funny as it is, I didn't watch Aladdin.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, shoot. I watched it.
Oh, you did?
No, I didn't. I just watched a review about it. And
Wait.
they said that Will Smith wasn't as good as we thought.
Oh, really?
I know. We haven't even watched it, but we thought that he was going to do really good.
I'm gonna rate it 1 star on that review.
1 star? Oh my god. We went from 5 to 1.
No, 1 star on that review.
Oh, 1 star on that review?
Because they didn't like
Are
Will
we
Smith.
reviewing reviews now?
Dude, the meta game.
So yeah, whoever said that Will Smith did a bad job gets a 1 out of 5 review in the Pearson William in the Morning podcast.
Yeah, no, they're not. No, they don't understand anything about films. Nothing at all.
Honestly, if you don't think that Will Smith does an amazing performance every time, did you see him in I Am Legend? Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
So good.
Oh, so
Shrek?
good.
Oh my.
Shrek?
Oh my god, it's the donkey. Please don't do that into the mic.
It's so good. It was amazing.
R.I.P. to all the headphone users out there.
Oh, you really want to say rip to all the headphone users out there?
Yeah. Don't do it.
All right, fine. Too early on to do that.
Well, it's not really. Well, it technically is. Oh, so it technically is Pearson William in the morning because it's 2:39 in the morning.
A.M.
High five. Nice. I think we got that on the mics. So it's a little early on the podcast, but we're trying to get our segments out of the way. So what segment you want to do? You want to answer some questions real quick?
Sure.
All right, we gotta come up with the jingles on the spot too for these segments.
Dude,
go right now, spot. Go. This is all you.
Something about questions. Got to have questions in it. Quiz.
You run out of time and we're losing them.
They're
gonna turn off the podcast.
Oh no! It's all my fault. Oh man. I can't think of anything.
All right, we're just gonna say question time really loud on 3. Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Question time.
And then we'll just add like a wow wow wow. We'll do that with our voice.
We need macros.
We do. We need to. Well, I mean, it's episode 1. What did they really expect? This is where all the shittiness comes out. But then we're gonna get better throughout the podcast, like
they
the series.
expected us to have what is it? A tapestry.
Yeah, we painted it white today, and that took a lot of effort.
Yeah,
so I think that they should be able to see that.
A whole gallon of primer.
A whole gallon of primer.
You can see it on his hand for the video.
For the video users, I got specks all over my hands.
Speckle man.
All right, so we took the Instagram and I asked some questions and to see what you guys wanted to hear us talk about. So let's answer the first one. Here we'll do at it's Katya Po. I'm gonna butcher her last. Do you know? Oh, you obviously know how to say her last name.
Katya Popova.
Okay, she asked, "You are about to get into a fight. What song comes into your head as a soundtrack first?"
Oh,
this is a tough one. What a fucking great question, honestly. If you're okay, so let's set the stage real quick. Okay, so you're in a bar, and this guy comes up to you and he says, "Hey, I heard your podcast, Pearson William in the Morning. Hasn't even come out yet, but I fucking hate it." Okay. And then he pushes you. He gets spraying your face. He pushes you.
Pushes me.
He pushes you.
Pushes me.
Really hard.
Okay.
You cock your you cock your arm back. You're about to lay your first punch.
Mm-hmm.
But what song comes in your mind?
Oh man. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know. This is the worst fucking podcast ever.
Honestly, I would probably say something like one of like the hard songs that X made, like in his like beginning, like those that they made compilations to.
What, like the Rip Roach?
Yeah, like those ones.
Really?
It just goes hard.
That's like the song that comes in your head.
I don't know, like
XX,
something like that.
Rip Roach.
Or like Young Brats. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Or like Run Up on Me. Like I don't know. I can't differentiate his songs. I don't know them. Like I know them.
You can't differentiate his songs. You know them, but you don't know them.
I know them. I don't know which ones are which. I don't know them by name. I know them by like the sound. But like, yeah, it goes really hard. Like it builds up, and like as it's building up, like he's pushing me around and stuff. And then I'm like ready to fight, and then it drops, and then it just goes hard, and then the adrenaline pumps in. That's what I think, at least.
So this?
Oh, that one.
This one? This is what you hear before you're gonna lay your first punch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. I think mine would definitely be I Need a Hero.
That's fair.
Because I remember that one scene from Shrek.
Yeah,
with all the ladies.
That is the best 3D animated scene of all time out of any film ever. Shrek 2, the end. I Need a Hero. The Shrek 2 version of that song is better than the original. Don't at me, okay? That's just hands down. Don't.
We're making a lot of bold statements here today.
That
First,
one,
we endorse Will Smith on anything he ever does in the future.
Okay, that one was a little bit of a goof, but this I'm so serious about.
You're serious about
I'm
this
so serious. That is the best 3D animated scene of all time. With it, it's better than the original song. It just is.
That's bold. That's bold, but I respect it.
It's the best version of that song.
Okay.
It's the best.
That's a very bold statement right now.
I know.
I totally get it.
But it's the best. Okay.
Okay, so I hope that those answers were enough. I hope you guys liked them. We're gonna go on to our next question. I just gotta scan real quick. Oh, Luke Brewstar, all the way from CC, asks us, take us through your morning routine. You want me to take this one first? Or you want some time to think?
You take it first.
Okay, so first off, I have my alarm. I have 3 alarms set for 7:30, 8, and 8:15. Because, I like to get up early. But the thing is, I sleep through every single one of those. And I don't recall ever hitting the snooze button. So I usually wake up around 10 o'clock. Then I get up, and I'm just completely out of it. And don't really know, I don't really have anything to do. I kind of just go on my phone for a little bit. But I really want to get into it because I'm all about getting into stuff early on in the morning. But I just never can actually get myself to do anything. So I just I'll watch an episode of anything. I've been watching a lot of BoJack Horseman recently on Netflix, which I would say is by far one of the best shows ever created. Definitely best cartoon ever created, hands down. Pierce William podcast. I'm gonna say that right now.
Okay.
Bold statements coming from everyone today.
What about Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Never watched it, and I'm gonna say without watching it that it's bad.
It's really good.
I don't care.
It's
bad.
really, really good.
I think from my standpoint of never watching it, I can comprehensively say that it is a awful show, and I don't think anyone should watch it.
I'm going to sit you down for the full 30 hours that it has. Just back-to-back binge it. We're just going to watch all.
I've seen The Last Airbender, the movie, and I thought that was really good. And I've heard that's a lot better than the show. I heard the show sucks, but the movie's amazing.
All right, good meme. Good meme.
No, but honestly, today I was sleeping through. I don't even my alarm doesn't even faze me anymore. Honestly, I just sleep right through it, and it was going off.
That's what Sonic Boom is for. It's got the vibration that you put under your pillow.
The fucking I put the loudest alarm on there, and it still doesn't wake me up. I slept through for apparently this morning. I slept through it for 15 minutes, and
Really?
My mom had to come in and turn it off because it was literally annoying the shit out of everyone in the house.
I've had that happen before. Yeah.
I don't know why I can't. I genuinely cannot wait. Unless it's my internal clock, I cannot wake up to alarms. And I usually just get up, watch some Netflix, and then just slowly start getting into the day. What about you?
So I'm trying to think of that. I asked you to do it first because I was trying to think of that one bit from that Olin Rogers video about his cat is my day begins with the birth of a star, something
Yeah.
I can't recall that though, but all right, so I wake up. I have no consistent way of waking up. It just depends on the day. Sometimes I'll wake up to an alarm. Sometimes I'll just nothing happens. I'll just wake up on my own at 11 or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes my mom will come up to my door and just pound on it till I'm up. But then once I'm up, go on my phone a little bit, say good morning to people. You say the deal.
Do you send a good morning streaks to everyone?
Good morning streaks.
That's the first thing I do whenever I wake up.
The first thing I do whenever I wake up.
Send a quick good morning streaks.
In the same pose in front of my mirror.
Shirt on or off?
On, but half off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I put my arm through the collar of my shirt.
Oh, so it's just half off.
Yeah, half off.
Oh, got it.
Half off, half on.
For sure.
And so, but I wake up. I say good morning to a few people. You know what I mean? I go to the bathroom, and then I immediately just waltz downstairs. The zombie that I am. And I pet my dog a little bit.
Wow. And this is a very awesome morning routine.
I pet my dog a little bit. My dog goes off to her training on weekdays, at 9 a.m. or something. And then I sit down, eat some eat like an Eggo waffle, drinks a little bit of milk, and then
Do you eat? I don't eat. I don't really eat breakfast.
I don't really eat breakfast either, but my mom's like really insistent that I do. So
Everyone says
I eat
it's the
one
most
waffle.
important meal of the day, but I skip it almost every day.
Yeah, and look at me, very poorly adjusted human being.
Because like by the time I actually like get up and get active, it's almost like 12.
Yeah.
It's almost like lunchtime, so I don't want to go and make
Breakfast
a breakfast meal.
is the most important meal of the day if you get up at 5 a.m. So then I eat some stuff, and then I paint baseboards.
Well, that's recently. That's not your everyday.
Yeah, but
doesn't-
recently has been like a month now.
Recently turned into a month. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna turn into 2 months.
Probably, because I got done with like half of it. I got done with like the biggest room in my house today.
Nice.
Big deal.
Wow.
Big
I'm sure
deal.
all of our listeners are really happy that you got done with almost all of your baseboards.
They're like so impressed that I got all
at
the
least
baseboards. in the biggest
95%
room.
of our viewers are probably pumping their fist in the air right now.
Yeah,
Super happy for you.
Like 5 out of 6 of them really like it.
Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to our boy behind the camera. His name is Lewis Gordon. He is our
Can he
Jamie
come up?
for this podcast.
Can he come up and
Lewis, come over here. Come over real quick. For the video listeners, you're gonna see the beautiful face of a man. For the
Look
audio
at this-
listeners,
Look at this national treasure of a man.
you're just gonna have
Look at
to
him.
imagine what the perfect being looks like.
Hit
in
him
a
up.
person.
Lewis, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram.
You gotta say it in the
Gotta
mic,
say it
buddy.
in the mic, buddy.
Is Lewis Gordon, and the O in Gordon is in 0.
Because he's fucking cool like that.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Jamie. So I think what we got from that segment is that is that everyone's morning routine is fucking boring. So sorry,
It's
Luke.
mundane. It's the morning. I'm
Luke,
not a morning
It
person.
was
Are
a
you a
great
morning
question.
person? No.
I'm not a morning person at all. I'm a
How
night
come
owl.
I saw this like in a meme a while back? Like, how come we let morning people determine like the schedule of the day, and
That's
then
fair.
someone commented below like, they did it while we were sleeping.
Oh my god. So shout out to Luke Brewstar for asking that question. He put a little heart. I love you too, buddy. But that was it. Just what we got from that is every single person's morning.
Oh, that was a
routine.
question?
Yeah, it was a question.
Oh, I'm dumb. 3 head.
Oh my god. Let's look. Elizabeth Sean said, "What did you want to be when you grew up?" First thing, without knowing anything, what did you want to be?
The guy to win the lottery.
Really?
No, I want to be a soccer player. Or like
That's good. That's good.
yeah, I want to be a pro soccer player. Play like I wanted to be like the next Sergio Ramos. There's probably gonna be no one that's listening to this
I
that
have no
understand.
fucking
Yeah,
clue who that
no,
is.
you don't know what it is, but like he's the starting center back for Real Madrid, which I think is the best team in the entire world.
Is that another bold statement coming up?
It's okay. I won't say it's the best team in the entire world. It's my
Oh.
favorite team.
Oh,
They're rivaled by
we're
Barcelona,
supposed to be
which
completely unbiased here, Pierce. What the hell?
Barcelona's the bandwagon team.
I don't even follow
They
soccer.
have
so I-
Messi. So
Oh, Messi's pretty cool. I don't
Yeah.
know anything about soccer,
Yeah,
but I know that
Messi.
Messi's pretty cool.
I think they have Neymar too. You don't know Neymar.
I don't know who Neymar is
Yeah,
because
no.
I don't care.
But
'Cause
Real Madrid has
soccer-
Cristiano Ronaldo
I know who he
and
is.
Gareth Bale.
I don't know who that is, but Ronaldo,
Okay.
pretty fucking sick,
Gareth
right?
Bale's a cool guy.
And I think that the Pierce and Will podcast is actually just gonna completely not endorse soccer because it is a bad sport, and completely endorse hockey, which is a very, very exciting sport and a lot harder than soccer. Shout out to all my hockey players out there.
So why you get switched out every 5 minutes then? Can you not take it on the ice, William?
Okay, you try being completely like beaten the shit out of. I'm sorry that I can't pull a fucking red card every single time someone touches me.
No, that's not even it. Okay.
What? Go.
The thing
go.
with soccer
Let's
players is that
debate right now.
we have endurance. Okay.
Oh, endurance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have endurance. We will run the entire game.
Okay, so then why does when everyone gets hit, everyone freaks out and starts throwing cards everywhere? Why can't it be physical?
Usually, it's not like that. It just depends on the ref you get. Like I've had refs that call literally everything, and then other refs were all like, someone will elbow me in the nose, and they just don't care.
Well, see, I get
It just depends on the
elbowed
ref. It really
all
does.
Day.
Like
And we
one
also
time
get
one time I accidentally dislocated this one guy's arm, and then like nothing happened. It was just a like they just kicked it to our goalie, Richie, by the way. And
Richie Slavin,
yeah,
shout out. He
and then
helped
we
set
just
up
kept
the
on
podcast
playing.
today.
It was actually like I was scared that I like hurt him too bad when he fell.
Yeah, but see, that's why I am never scared whenever I'm.
I was scared because like usually if I hit someone and they fall down, they're like but he like screamed bloody murder, like he was gonna die, like he saw the gates of heaven opening in front of him, like that's what he's that's how he screamed. I don't know, whichever one, okay. Like he saw his whole life flash before his eyes, like he screamed like that.
Yeah, but see, hockey players are doing that every single fucking game.
No, but like no, you don't understand. I've heard like hockey players scream while we were at like different hockey games.
Yeah.
And like they scream like how you would usually think that they would scream, like I'm not gonna do it, but like
right,
kind of like that, yeah. But this guy was like, oh my god, like he's
see, maybe that's
he
just
was,
because soccer players are weak.
maybe he was weak. I don't know, but like I don't know.
No, all I'm saying is that just hockey players have to deal with getting checked. Like, it's no question that if you get hit as hard as you get hit in hockey in a soccer game, it's gonna be a call, no way. Like every single time, it's gonna be a call.
I guess.
And we have to deal with that, and that's just completely legal.
But I mean, like it's legal in soccer as well as long as you get the ball.
Yeah, but see,
if you hit the ball as well,
you don't even have to get the puck to hit the guy. He just has to. It's like when you're on the ice.
Hockey's for people who have bad anger issues. Hot takes.
Yeah, they're really good at it because they can check hard. You ever seen Zdeno Chara? I'm sure he's really fucked up in the head. That's a bold statement. Another one.
Ooh, we're gonna.
We really derailed this question.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to questions.
No, when I was growing up, I think the first thing that I ever wanted to be was definitely an archaeologist. I wanted to be.
Really?
I wanted to be Indiana Jones so bad. Not really an archaeologist, but I just wanted to be as cool as Indiana Jones so bad. Like, he's a complete badass. Me and my friend were talking about this today.
Yeah.
I watched the first Raiders of the Lost Ark this morning. And, like, Harrison Ford in those movies, oh, my God. Like, okay, not saying I'm gay, but if there was ever a man, 80s Harrison Ford would be that man.
Keanu Reeves.
Okay, well, yeah, but no. People like Harrison Ford in the 80s gave way to people like Keanu Reeves now.
That's true.
Like, oh, my God. He's a complete badass. He's... fucking Han Solo in the Star Wars movies, and then also going to be Indiana Jones, just complete badass in both roles. Oh my God, dude, he's so good. Yeah. Sucks that they had to end with the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That's just one of the worst movies ever. It's such a letdown.
I can't remember any of the Lego. I remember through
Lego.
Lego.
You played the Lego games?
I remember through the Lego Indiana Jones games. Yeah,
well, yeah,
but I don't remember the
it's
movies
movie.
because I saw them when I was so young.
That's a fucking tragedy.
I know. I saw them when I was so young. I gotta rewatch them.
I watched those movies religiously.
I gotta rewatch them, dude.
Like, especially, I think it was like second grade was the height. I don't know why, but I loved like those 80s movies. I would just watch I do Indiana Jones like all day. Me and John Paul would just fucking like run around the house like we're Indiana Jones.
You know, we could watch all the I was gonna say Lego first, but no, we could watch all the Indiana Jones movies and review each of them, rank them on the podcast.
On the podcast, like watch them on the podcast.
No. Watch them before the podcast.
Well, that's what we should do. We should send us a message if you want us to do that, because I think that's actually a really good idea. Because that is one of the best trilogies ever made, especially action movies. That would be like, that was like 80s John Wick trilogy. That would be now.
Yeah.
John Wick trilogy is some of the best action movies coming out today, and I think that even in the 80s, that Indiana Jones was definitely some of the best action movies coming out. They have such good characters, man. Especially with the prequel of the. I won't talk about it because you haven't seen it.
Okay.
But they just keep getting better and better, and honestly, it's awesome. So yeah, thank you, Elizabeth Shantz, for that question. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, that's a long one. Brady Kane. I don't know if we can. That's top 10 favorite movies and why. That's a lot.
That is a lot. Can
That's
we shorten it to like?
Let's just
3.
do like top. Let's just do
3.
Like, what's your favorite movie right now? Go off the top of your head. Don't even think about it. Favorite movie.
I don't know.
I said don't think about it.
I don't know.
Think about it.
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't
First
know.
one that pops in your head.
I'll just say Breakfast Club.
Really? Favorite?
Sure. I don't watch that many movies.
Wow, we're gonna have.
I play
a
Minecraft.
Lot of debates. You play Minecraft instead
of
watching
Minecraft
movies?
instead of watching movies.
I watch a movie like literally almost every day.
Really?
Yeah, I try to find time to at least like carve out an hour and 30 minutes just to watch a movie.
I usually can't do that. Like my brain capacity.
No, my attention span is so low, and that's when a movie can like really captivate me to like watch the entire one like throughout like the whole entire movie. That's when I know like, oh wow, that was a really good movie, because little of them can do that. And one that I already have mine set up, because I've answered this question a lot actually. My favorite one would definitely be Whiplash by Damien Chazelle.
I wanted to watch that, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
So good.
And then I went to pirate it, but I couldn't, so I didn't actually do anything illegal with that.
Are you saying that so the government can't track you down?
Yeah.
Just a quick legal statement: we do not do anything. We do not condone pirating, and we do not do it ourselves.
Yeah. So Jackson, who's my FBI agent watching me, I do not pirate movies.
Are you guys on like a friends relationship?
Yeah, we text each other sometimes.
Oh, that's cool.
He tells me to go to sleep when I'm
up. Oh, he's watching out for you. That's nice.
Yeah, he's probably gonna text me really soon.
Oh yeah, dude. He hasn't.
He might be watching right now.
He probably wants to just hear what we have to say.
Yeah.
So we should probably get on with the question.
Yeah, let's do it.
He said why. So Whiplash and why is my favorite movie. Definitely just because Damien Chazelle has such a great way of directing. One, because my love of music is so intense, and especially jazz. I think it's a form of music that definitely doesn't get a lot of rep recently, and I don't think a lot of people have time to just go listen and go to a jazz club and just kind of sit through like just. And the fact that I had to say sit through is actually awful, because you shouldn't be. It's like a lot of people, when they think of it, and they bring this up in both Whiplash and his new film La La Land, that they both play on the same aspect, but for two different types of audience. Like Whiplash is super intense and super just the relationship between Terrence Fletcher, which is played by J.K. Simmons, and Andrew Neiman, which is played by Miles Teller, is just that dynamic is never seen before, and it's just they're two amazingly like played characters and amazingly written characters where they play off of each other so well, and it's such a relatable story of just wanting to be the best in whatever you do, and having a teacher that at the time he may be pushing you too hard, but then you may later realize that you needed to be pushed that hard to get to where you want to be in your life. And it's really crazy that like at this, because you see Neiman kind of go from starting out, he's just like a new kid and he just wants to, like be the best, but he doesn't really know how far he has to take it until he is being pushed by Terrence Fletcher to be the best and to just stay up all night. He moves into his basement so he can always be with his drum kit. He puts the mattress in right next to his drum kit so he can just wake up, play the drums, go back to bed. That's like all he's doing. And he's getting blisters on his hands. He's bleeding. He puts an ice bucket right next to his drum set so he can just douse his hand in ice to get rid of the pain for like 5 minutes, and then just to pick it all back up again and keep playing. And that's the one thing that Terrence Fletcher wants him to do throughout the movie, is just keep playing, keep getting better. And he keeps doing this. And while he's maybe getting better as a drummer, he's cutting off all relationships outside of drumming. With his girlfriend, he breaks up with her. He doesn't hang out with his father anymore. He used to go to the movies all the time with him. He doesn't do that anymore. All he can think about is drumming and getting better. And this leads him to having a mental breakdown of some sorts and getting in a car accident because he's trying to make the set on time.
Do you want to spoil it?
I mean, yeah, sorry. Spoiler for anyone who wants to see Whiplash. I'm kind of going into...
you might want to... I haven't seen it
heavy
yet.
Spoiler territory. I will not tell you how it ends, but it is one of the best... I swear, one of the best endings, and it will leave you jaw-dropped. It left me jaw-dropped at the ending. It's perfectly crafted, and I just want to make sure that anyone who's watching this podcast should just go and watch it as fast as they can. It's not really anywhere, but I'm sure you can find it somewhere. It is one of the best movies of our generation, and it doesn't get a lot of rep, which I'm kind of mad about that La La Land got more, because personally I like Whiplash a lot better than La La Land. But they both play off the same kind of themes, and I think that they're just made for two separate audiences. But I think that if you have time, definitely take the time to watch Whiplash, because you will not be disappointed. Yeah, so thank you. I want to see Brady Kane. We kind of showing down your question, but thank you for asking. And we love you guys sending your questions in, because they are all great. And we would love to hear what you guys want to hear through this podcast. So the one thing that we want to get out of this podcast is we really want to hear what you guys want to talk about. And a lot of people have been saying that they want to hear me talk about movies, like obviously because I like talking about movies. What's going on?
My eyes burn.
From what?
I don't know.
You good?
I've been staring into your eyes for the past like 5 minutes while you reviewed Whiplash in front of me, and my eyes burn now.
Yeah, because it's my fiery passion.
Too hot.
Maybe it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this late.
No.
Maybe that's a little
No, this is where the brain cells wake up.
Yeah, right now 3
Wait,
o'clock
what's
in the
that
morning.
one video where like the guy's like, yo, I realized that. No, it was Eric Andre, right? Where
Yeah.
he says like, I realized that once you like stay up for a solid week, you don't have to sleep anymore.
Do you want to go see his Legalize Everything tour? He's coming to Michigan.
I'd like to.
I would
yeah.
like to see him too. Eric Andre is so. I would love to do one of those podcasts where it's just like, or one of the talk shows where it's
You
just,
just
like
torture your.
completely torturing your guests is the funniest thing. Oh, click, turn it back on. Come on, Jamie. You're supposed to know how to do this.
I don't have it on the timer right now.
All right. Sorry for the videos,
recording
video
again?
watchers. We are back.
Okay, cool.
All right, we're good. We had a little technical difficulties. Fine, it happened. Shit happens. This is our first episode.
What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
We were talking about Eric Andre.
We talking about Eric Andre, and
Wait.
he was talking about when Abby Lee Miller,
No.
best show ever created on television, Dance Moms. She she is the psychotic dance coach, and she went on his show, and she comes up to him before the show, and she goes, "So is this like an animated thing, or I'm
What?
confused? What is this?" And he goes, "Oh, we're gonna have so much fun." I can't even imagine going into that show thinking that it's animated and then having him basically torture you for 30 minutes.
No. Have you seen him in interviews where he tells people like, yeah, it's not a 30-minute interview. We interview them for like 5 hours.
I didn't. 5 hours?
Like maybe not 5 hours, but like 2-3 hours.
Jesus
And that's the
Christ.
best footage that they get is like 30-40 minutes.
Oh my
And like
God.
each time like it gets progressively worse and worse. And they always say like, I gotta go, I don't want to be here anymore. And he's like,
Yeah,
no,
obviously.
we're almost done. They're
And he
never
just-
done.
and he just keeps
They're
them.
never done. No.
That's why I think
Like
it was
they got
so
like
great.
a quarter of the way through and we're like, oh, almost done.
That's why it was so great when, do you see the one where Tyler Creator went on?
Yeah.
And Eric Andre was just trying to fuck with him, and then Tyler was just fucking him right back, and he was like, what? He was so stunned when he came on the set, it was like, introducing Tyler Creator. He comes in, just flips his desk, just starts breaking everything, and Eric Andre is just like, what?
He's like, he's staring at him. He's like,
I think that's
mugging.
the first time that anyone's ever like done that to Eric Andre. He was probably stunned.
I don't know. I mean, like, no one's overpowered Eric Andre in that aspect, I don't think, other than Tyler. But, like, someone's, like, kind of halted him. Nardwar.
I didn't see Nardwar was on.
Yeah. No,
Oh my
Nardwar
God.
wasn't on it, but he interviewed Eric Andre.
Oh really?
Yeah. And it was literally an unstoppable force. Eric Andre meets an immovable object. Nardwar.
Oh, that's so perfect.
It's
I need
great.
to watch that now.
And like
dude.
Eric Andre's trying to derail their whole like interview, but then Nardwar's just like asking the same question over and over again, giving the same smile, putting the mic in the same
Yeah, no,
place,
it's-
and he can't do anything about it.
That's
And then like
awesome.
Eric Andre says, and I quote, "Take off those fake glasses and kiss me."
That's what's so great about Eric Andre, because even when he's not on his show, he's just constantly messing with people. Like, have you seen his interview compilations of him just completely just messing with people on their show? It's
No.
crazy. He goes on to when he's doing press tours and everything, he goes on their show. He just completely tries to run everything. He messes with absolutely everyone. It's crazy. That's why it's so much respect to Eric Andre, honestly.
All right, next question.
Next question. Would you vote for Pedro from Gage Brock?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's my best friend and all, and I did help him with a campaign and put up all those posters, but I don't know if I would vote for him per se. I mean,
I would vote for him.
I think my dance routine kind of sold his whole campaign. Honestly,
Yeah, I would
think
vote
was
for him
the
after-
driving force of it.
After that dance routine, I would vote for him.
Thank you. It meant a lot. It took a lot out of me to do that dance routine, especially in front of the whole school.
If none of you got that joke,
That was a
please
Napoleon
leave
Dynamite reference. Please get out of here if you don't understand that I look like Napoleon Dynamite because of my hair.
Understand it, right?
Jamie, you're fired. Get out of here. Yeah, so anyone who wants to be our audio technician, we just had to fire him because he didn't know Napoleon
We have a
Dynamite.
new position open.
Here on the Pearson William in the Morning podcast. Audio
Plot
technician.
twist. It's for the footrest of our audio technician. Love you, Louis.
Next question is going to come from Cole Fatir, he says, what inspired you to do blank? Oh, that's a great question, Cole. Like, for example, why do you run a YouTube channel? Okay, well then here, I gotta come up with one on the spot then. Well, why do I run a YouTube channel? I run a YouTube channel because I just like putting my stuff out there, and I mean, I would love for it to get more traction than it does right now. But I feel like one day I might hit that algorithm stride, one day, and I might be able to just
Not if it keeps going the way it's going.
Maybe I'll just pivot to children's content.
Pivot to Spider-Man Elsa videos.
That's where the money's at.
We
right?
could do it.
Okay, well, who's Spider-Man? Who's Elsa?
I call Spider-Man.
Okay, fine. I'll be Elsa. I got that hair for it. But no, I mean, I don't know. I really like having the YouTube channel just to post everything. Honestly, I even have my older videos that are completely awful up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It's so nostalgic for me to watch those old videos. I love watching them. I think they're hilarious just because I made them. And I think that even if you just know me a little bit, I think you can get a kick out of it. It's nice to know where you started. It's crazy that I've been doing this for this long, like ever since I've been able to hold a camera. I still have my first camera in my room.
Really?
Yeah, it was an old flip. I got into video. The whole reason that I got into this was because I saw some 5th graders. I think it was in like 4th grade. I saw some 5th graders making it was kind of like a send-off video for one of our teachers, and they had a flip camera, and I was like, I need to have that right now. I need to make videos.
Or it was just the stick?
Yeah, it was literally just like a rectangle.
Yeah.
It was
with the camera on.
Yeah, worst camera. It literally, their whole company lasted like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But it was all the rage.
It was, because they're easy, they're portable, everyone was using them. It was awesome. And then for me and John Paul just to like be bored after school and just go and make these crazy like nonsensical videos, it was just perfect. And I think that I watch those all the time with John Paul. We get a kick out of them. We still need to make a Talk Time with William Bowen 3, which is, he said we should call the podcast Talk Time with William Bowen, which is good, but I mean, I got a co-host. I can't.
You
just
could
be
put
William
featuring Piers.
Nah, that sounds good. You need me in the title. You're a driving force of this podcast,
dude.
Even though I feel like it's been me talking this.
I mean, you've been going off about like, I don't know. Okay, I can talk a little bit about my YouTube channel.
You have a YouTube channel?
Don't look for it. You won't find it unless don't
tell
anyone, Katya. I love you though. Don't look for
what's
it.
What's on it? Come on. I've known you for so long. You never told me this.
Cuz it was back like in 6th grade, I think.
So you're talking about the stuff that you made with Brendan Hartz? Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a
Please
prime.
Don't look for it. Don't look for it.
I'm not going to look for it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Why don't you want people to see that?
Cuz okay, so I showed Katya the videos, and she got 2 screenshots in particular of me that I despise looking at. Cut? It was the bowl cut. I looked like Coconut Head. I legitimately looked like Coconut Head. And there's like a frame in one of the videos. I'm not going to say the title of the video because then you're going to look it up. Like there's a frame in one of the videos where I'm laying on my back. Like I have really long hair.
Yeah.
And it was like fanned out, like almost a little bit like a lion's mane, but still Coconut Head. And I had the...
I got a perfect video. I have a perfect photo for anyone. I'm going to edit this later. It's going up right now. It's going to be like right here. I'm like just completely eyeballing it, but right here, I'm going to show you guys a picture of Pierce. This is Pierce with his bowl cut.
Which one is it?
The one with you and Colton Shore.
Oh, I like that picture though.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, this is what he looks like with a bowl cut. And I wish you kept it. I think you look better with it.
I don't like that.
You look like Shane Dawson, early 2000s.
But like I was laying on my back and I was like,
for our audio listeners, I'm sure that was an accurate description.
Yeah, I can't really like.
This is just the stuff that you don't get from the audio. You can go and watch the video podcast.
For anyone in the audio only, like it looked like a turtle trying to like recoil into a shell, but like that doesn't have a shell. That's what I looked like lying on my back on the floor.
I don't even know how to visualize that.
Yeah,
that was a really bad description.
It really was. But then the other screenshot she got was one of me with my neon bright orange shirt.
Oh, dude, neon was the best in middle school.
I looked like a highlighter.
That was the look, though.
And like I would have like different types of neon for every piece of clothing. I would like a neon orange shirt, neon blue pants, and I had neon green shoes. I had the Nike
Dude,
Elites.
I had that shit too, man.
Like it was all neon with my bowl cuts.
The
Ah,
highlighter look
man.
was the highlight of middle school. Get it? Did you get that pun? It was really subtle.
Yeah, it was the highlight. I looked like a highlighter.
No, I did too, because I remember I was in 8th grade and I walked down the stairs and it was I think it was first day of school. Really self-conscious because I was like, oh, I gotta look good. So I put on my nice blue highlighter shorts, Nike, and they also had orange highlight neon in them too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh god. Looking back, that was such a bad idea. But yeah, I
Yeah.
go down the stairs and my dad goes, what is it, National Dumbass Day or something? Just completely obliterated myself. And my mom was like, Kevin, why would you say that? And he was like, well, I'm just joking.
Like 6th grade you?
No, 8th grade me.
Oh man.
Still very self-conscious. And I went upstairs, changed immediately. Never worn those shirts again.
I remember. I don't want to like
Don't dox
go off
anyone.
on too much of a tangent, but like 8th grade was when we first started hanging out.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
Honors Algebra 2? Oh,
Yeah.
no, not.
No wait, wasn't it?
Algebra
No,
1.
was
Advanced Math. Advanced Math.
I thought. Wait, did we have first and second hour together? I thought we
don't
just
know.
had second hour together.
I'm sure that the listeners
I
are
thought-
really
I
excited
thought
to hear this.
I thought that we had a second hour. It was English with Miss.
Oh, yeah, I transferred into that class.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
and then me, you, and Tyler Kerr.
yeah.
Yeah, oh my god.
We
Shout out
mess
to Tyler
around.
Kerr if you're listening. That was 8th grade was awesome.
But then like okay, so back on like the topic of the screenshots you got. The other screenshot you got was me, my highlighter shirt, orange neon highlighter shirt. I had to blow up like something you get this at a fair for like one of those like hammer games. It was like a sword blow up thing, and I had it, and it was just me with those going like. It
For the audio listeners,
it
he
looked
made
like a
face
turtle, like
That what?
it looked like a, I don't know. It looked like
Turtle
you
going back into a shell.
Yeah, but like it looks like you're looking at something like the most foul thing you've ever seen in your life, you know.
Yeah. That's what.
And
you
that's the other
used to
screenshot
describe
I
you?
got with my bowl cut.
Oh, that's cool. Well, the bowl cut probably made it good.
And I,
You see, I
man.
can't roast my hair because I've had the same haircut my entire life.
yeah,
I've never had to do anything with it, except for the one time that Catholic Central made me cut it, and it was the worst thing ever. Cause
What about the time you straightened it?
okay, well, we don't like to talk about that because
I wish I still had that screenshot.
that was a really bad decision, and I'm glad that it didn't stay
You looked
like
like
that.
Cody Ko.
Well, yeah, I didn't do it intentionally. I did it. Spoiler: I did it to impress some girls because, as you know, girls love playing with my hair. Because who
Which
wouldn't?
girls?
I don't want to dox anyone right now. That's not cool. Even though I've doxed like 4 people already.
Oh yeah. No, you didn't dox them.
Well, yeah, but like I'm saying their names. They probably don't want to be talked about in the podcast. I hope they're all chill with it.
You might have to hit them up after and then like bleep out their names. We talk about.
Maybe, but that sounds like a lot of work.
Sounds like a lot of work, but I'm gonna put up a picture of Pierce right here when he was
Yeah, because I can do whatever I want with you because you're on the podcast. Did you not read the waiver that I made you sign?
There's a waiver.
Yeah, I did it in your sleep, but I did it with your hand. So
Oh, makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we're good then.
all right, cool, for
Okay.
sure. All right, so I have legal rights to all of your internal organs, by the way, just in case I need it some one day.
Okay.
All right, for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That's all I'm on.
I can live off of tubes. We're good.
All right, we'll go to the next question. Let's see. We got some great ones. This one is from Aiden Pace, another Catholic Central guy. Should the U.S., Canada, and Mexico conform to make a super country? Yes or no?
No.
And why? No.
No.
Who wouldn't want to see that?
I mean, like, that'd be cool. Like the idea of it. That's
Think
badass.
think of that long strip of land, all the way from Mexico. All
It's
the way
not
to
even that
Canada.
it's long. It's just large. That would be the largest country in the world then.
Yeah, we would be a superpower.
Superpower.
We would have. Think of how many languages we could speak. We could speak
French, English, Spanish.
Canadian. What? You don't speak Canadian?
That's like saying, "Oh yeah, I speak Jewish" instead of
No.
Hebrew.
I speak Canadian. That's a language.
Speak Canadian.
No, because it was.
I speak Great Britain.
It was when we went to when we went to Canada to go on a family trip. I'm not gonna dox her. It wasn't my sister, but it was one of our family friends. They speak French up there, obviously.
Yeah.
And they were speaking French, and she goes, and I turned to her. I go, "Do you know what they're saying?" She goes, "No, I don't know how to speak Canadian. What the hell, Will?"
Canadian.
But yeah, no, I think that we should conform to make a super country. But what would it be called is the real question.
America.
Still America?
Because we're in North America.
Oh, you got a point.
America.
But don't you think like Mexico and Canada would be kind of pissed about that? How about we jump all the names together?
The United States
Comerica
of Canada. Comerica. Okay, I like Comerica Co.
I like Comerica Co? Okay.
That sounds... No.
We just solved world...
That just sounds like the Comerica Bank just like created a company. Comerica Co.
Oh my god. Dude, are we solving like the world's problems right now?
We're
calling it right now. I'm calling it. Big Papi calling the shots. Canada, Mexico, the United States are going to conform to... and they're going to be called Comerica Co.
Dude, that would be great. I highly doubt that will happen.
But what if it does? How cool would that be?
That'd be really cool.
Dude, we called it right here.
That'd be really cool. Then people wouldn't have to get like passports to go to like
Oh
their
my God,
senior
perfect.
their like senior spring breaks
Exactly.
to like Mexico and shit, you know?
Dude, do you think that would you ever want to go on a spring break down to Mexico?
No.
I wouldn't either. I heard that like 10 people died of alcohol poisoning down there, like teenagers.
Yeah.
Like it's when my cousin was there, people were getting drugged. Like they were drugging people's drinks, and like my cousin's friends would just be partying, and then they would just pass out, like completely just like lifeless. Like how fucking scary is that?
Yeah, I don't want to.
I would never want to do that.
And another thing is, I feel like I'm one of the odd men out, you know. But like, I don't like big parties.
No, yeah, me neither.
Number one, I don't get invited to them. Number two,
yeah, I don't like big parties, but I'm glad because I don't get invited to them.
Yeah.
I never had the
I mean,
opportunity.
like, I don't get invited to them, but like, I don't like them. Not because I don't get invited to them, but like, I don't like them.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
No, but really, I don't like the big crowded spaces. I feel like I did just drown in a sea of people.
For sure. Yeah.
I want to talk to people like this, and like Louis. I want to talk to people. Like 20 people, great. I could deal with 20 people.
Yeah,
not on one
kinda
tiny boat.
up there, but like
not on one tiny boat.
not on one tiny boat.
Comparable
like some
to a jet
nameless
ski.
people from WB. They put 20 people on a boat. What are you gonna do when it sinks? Huh? You gonna be having a fun time then?
But like 20 people is like one of the like approaching like max amount of people that I would like genuinely have a lot of fun hanging out with.
No,
at one
definitely, I get
time.
that. I like hanging out with small groups, and that's why I don't think that
Because then it's
like,
really personable. You get to know them well.
Yeah, you get to know people. You get to have some good conversations and have a little fun too. It's a great time. But I think that if I went down to where is it? Where does everyone go?
The Cancun.
Cancun, and like I'm totally blanking on like the resorts and stuff. But just imagining going down there and just being drunk the whole time with 100 like white teenagers in a pool. That sounds like hell.
Yeah.
I could never. I don't want to do that. Like. I wouldn't want to spend my senior spring break, like the last one I'm ever gonna have, crammed into a pool with a bunch of drunk teenagers. That sounds.
I'd rather do something cooler, like
going on like an actual vacation.
like Australia,
England,
or
go
Houston.
to Haiti and help people like a good person, like I am.
Okay, you can go.
I'm gonna look like such a hypocrite if I don't go this year, because it's during my spring break this year. So I'm really debating on whether I want to go and
You kind of gotta go now.
I kind of have to.
Because if you don't go, someone's gonna pull like a.
Someone's
clip.
gonna pull this up.
Yeah.
We'll just not release this.
Okay. Yeah. We'll just scrap this whole thing.
Yeah. Pearson William Podcast is no more. We are
Yeah.
done. So I don't look like a hypocrite. I spent 50 cents on that. You better not. Honestly, Salvation Army, I'm going to say right here, Pearson William in the Morning Podcast is
fully
endorsing Salvation Army.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what they do, they will always be the best place to get cheap, awesome stuff.
But if I don't get a GameCube soon, I think I might have to change that opinion.
We're holding companies hostage if they don't endorse it?
Yeah.
How cool would it be if Salvation Army sponsored us?
Yo, that
Like,
would be great.
I think
And the
I
people
should.
at Salvation Army, when we went there today, they loved us.
nice.
We had a trunk full of stuff.
Oh my god, we gave them so much stuff. We
Yeah.
cleared out this whole basement. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know how many families are gonna be so happy with the stuff we gave?
I'd give it about 3 whole families.
Just completely happy.
Yes.
Mildly happy. Let's just call it mildly. Let's meet in the middle.
Happy.
Happy generally.
They'd be happy.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, we go so far off topic. We were talking about the super country, and then we.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. I mean, I doubt it would ever like
All right,
really happen.
final thing would be it would be cool if it happened. Don't think it's gonna happen, but if it does, we called it here first. Well, actually, Aiden
because every other country in the world hates us.
That's true.
Like if you don't go outside the country, you don't really recognize that, but like everyone else hates us.
Especially when I went to Paris, when I went to France, dude, they hate tourists so much, especially Americans.
I think that Japan probably hates us the most.
Why do you think that?
I'm not saying it because.
Oh God,
I'm not
we're
saying
going
it because
into rough territory.
I'm saying because like people like Logan Paul when he went to Japan.
Yeah, well, Logan
he's
Paul's
like,
a dick.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, it's all about the respect, man," and he screamed through the streets,
destroying
very
Game Boys
respectful.
and just very
respectful.
super respectful.
Super
Yeah, let's
respectful.
go disturb a literal church. Like, how?
You know what's weird?
What?
PewDiePie went to Japan too, and he acted like a normal person.
Wow. And Danny Gonzalez just went to Japan too. It's
Acted
completely
like a normal person.
Danny Gonzalez went to Japan, but he did a bunch of things leading up to going to Japan. He like saved a bunch of tweets and everything to make it seem like he was still in the U.S.
Really?
Yeah, he was like just a normal U.S. citizen staying in the United States, like I should. When he was in Japan, and then he was talking about this in this video, and then he was like, "And I fooled all of you until my girlfriend posted things about our trip the whole time."
All right. Next question.
Next
but like,
question.
yeah, no one likes us, so
No, honestly.
Canada doesn't like us. Mexico definitely doesn't like us.
Yeah, honestly. Well, no, they're getting a lot of money from us though.
But like,
I wonder how much
their
money...
population probably hates us because like Donald Trump wanted to build a wall and everything. They probably like really hate us.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know for a fact, but they probably do.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd give it a solid probably. Most likely.
I'll give it a solid maybe.
Maybe. It's possible.
All right. Next question. Abi Kumar asks, grow up living by yourself or with 10 siblings?
10 siblings.
100% 10 siblings. I could not imagine growing up by myself. Like, even though me and my sister get in fights a lot, I still love her, and I still wouldn't want to grow up alone.
See, that's where you need more siblings, because then you can just shift the blame over to the
other ones. And then you can have, like, your small, like, oh my God. My dad grew up with, like, I think 6 siblings.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he was the youngest. And even though, like, he was the youngest and he got shit on so much. Like, it's crazy. There's this one really good story. So my Uncle Danny, my dad's brother, took the car out when he wasn't supposed to. And my dad, finally having leverage over his brother, decided not to save it, but to use it instantly.
Really?
And he goes up to my grandma, his mom, and he goes, "Hey, I think your son over there, Danny, was using the car when he wasn't supposed to." And then my Uncle Danny overhears him talking about this, and he chases him around the house, and they're running around the house, and my dad he was going up the stairs, and he saw the vacuum at the top of the stairs, and he's getting chased chased by his brother. His brother's pissed because he is in a load of trouble now. So he's running up the stairs. He's like, "I gotta slow him down somehow." So he grabs the vacuum and throws it behind him down the stairs and hits my uncle, and he runs into the vacuum and locks himself in the bathroom. And he doesn't come out until his mom would eventually like try to settle everything down. But imagine chasing your little brother and having him throw a vacuum at your head.
I've been over to friends' houses before, like when I was a little bit younger, like middle school era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've kind of been like that, like the older brother and the younger brother. I've been both.
Yeah.
At this one guy's house, David Thibodeau.
Wow.
Get him doxxed.
Let's get him doxxed. You know his address? Let's put it in here.
I know his street.
That's not good enough.
Wait. He lives on street. I don't know. Can we like?
Here, I'll beep you out really quick. All right, 3, 2, 1.
He lives on
beep
street.
Nice.
Thanks. Well, like, yeah, he has an older brother and a younger brother, and his older brother, I mean, like he's His older brother's cool now, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really go over there too often. I'm not gonna go into that.
That's for another episode. That's for episode 2. So stay tuned if you want to hear about what happened with Pierce and David Thibodeau's relationship.
No, we're still cool, but I'm not gonna go into that. Whatever.
Save it for episode 2.
Okay, cliffhanger. But like, his older brother, dox him. His name is John. It's not John.
Oh.
But
Well,
people call him John.
okay.
Yeah, and he hates it. And like, back when we were like in elementary school, even I would go over to his house, and John would be playing Xbox in the basement, and we would walk down the stairs. We'd be like, we would actually say like, "Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox."
This is my turn on the Xbox.
We actually said it, you know.
Mom says it has to be a 2-player game.
But like, David had like extra leverage because like, I have a guest over. Okay.
Oh, that's the ultimate calling card.
Yeah.
Whenever you have to get something
Mom says
done.
my turn on the Xbox. I have a guest over. Come on. And then John would hate us, and then like he'd be like, "No, go away," and then like he just would keep on doing that, and then Dave and I were like, "All right, we're gonna go down there. One of us is gonna distract him, get him to the other side of the basement. The other one's gonna turn off the Xbox, and we're gonna sprint up the stairs."
That's a really good plan.
Yeah, and then we lock ourselves in the bathroom.
Exactly, because that's the
And
best
then-
hiding place. They can't get in.
And this happens so often, apparently, at his house, that like on the bathroom like door,
Yeah.
like on the outside of the bathroom door,
Yeah.
there were dents in the door
Oh, from pounding on it?
with a baseball bat.
With a baseball
Yeah,
bat? Why with the baseball bat?
he wanted to knock the door down.
He cared about the Xbox that much?
I guess, yeah.
What game was he playing? Do you remember?
It was a myriad of games.
It had to be Modern Warfare 2.
It was Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3.
Multiplayer.
Yeah, probably. I don't really remember too much. And then he like played some single player games. Maybe he played zombies and like
Round
Lost it
39.
all.
Imagine being
Yeah.
on like round 39 and having your little brother turn that Xbox off on you. Oh my god.
But then, like, I mean, we did that to John, but then his little brother, we'll call him Max. His name's not Max. No one calls him Max
Okay,
either.
Well, let's just call him Max. And then how about you don't say that his name isn't Max? Because like, you don't know.
Well, Max, he would dish it to us.
Oh.
He would do the same thing that we did. And when we would chase him, he would take tables and throw them at us, chairs. Like, when we would, stop him from turning off the Xbox, we'd, like, keep him away, try to, like
Yeah.
you know, it would, like, push him away. Be like,
Yeah.
go upstairs. Okay? And then, he would come downstairs, and then he would pick up a chair and, like, charge at us with it.
What?
Yeah, battle for the Xbox. This is serious
Honestly.
stuff.
No, the Xbox is serious.
And then one day I was like, you know, David, watch this. And I turned off the Xbox. I was like, if I turn off the Xbox, he can't do it. I'll beat him to it. He's
That's
done.
the ultimate betrayal, though. Top 10 anime
No, but David
betrayals
laughed
right
at it. And then Matthew was like, I'm defeated now.
Because, hey, what are you going to do? It's already off.
I just said his actual name.
Oh, shit. All right, well,
Whatever.
beep. I got it.
Thanks, man. But yeah. What were we talking about?
We're talking about siblings. Would you rather have a lot or a little?
Yeah, I would rather have a lot.
A lot.
I'd rather have a lot.
100%, no doubt, a lot. But I mean, if you're an only child, you do get like a lot of shit,
Yeah.
especially presents like Christmas.
But like,
But that has
I'd rather have the
Oh,
I'd rather have the
100%.
siblings.
definitely all the time. So I think we're reaching a natural ending point. But before we end the podcast, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some encounters that we had on the boat a couple days ago because
Oh yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't think that if I don't talk about this with people,
Louis hasn't
that
seen
no
this.
one will.
Louis
believe
hasn't
it.
heard about this yet.
This
So we're
is
gonna tell this to
something that-
Louis as well.
Yeah, this is something that happened. So set the stage. It's just day after school got
Yeah,
out.
we're on a pontoon, right? We're on one side of Orchard Lake,
Orchard Lake.
and
You want to just dox me like that? Now everyone knows I live on Orchard Lake.
but then like we didn't have an anchor either. This is a little fun bit of it, and we drifted from one side of the lake to the other in a matter of like 15 minutes.
I think it's just like, what are you gonna do? You don't have an, you
Yeah.
don't have an anchor.
Yeah, we're not gonna just like keep on no. Okay, we're just gonna float.
So it's just me, Zwar, Pierce. Oh, shout out to Zwar. I hope he doesn't care that we're using his name. But we're just hanging out on the boat, just hanging out. And then I've never had this happen before on a boat. I've never had. So we see someone coming up to us. He's on a jet ski, and I've never in my life had someone do this to me. They come up and they come right up next to our boat, and they go, "Hey man, do you know how to get to Cass Lake?" And I'm like, he's like, "Oh no!" First he goes, "What lake is this?"
Oh, yeah, that was.
I'm like, "Do you not know what lake you're on?" And then
like, how did he get there?
Exactly.
How did he get there? How did he not like if he got onto that lake first? How did he not know what the name is?
And then he pulled up on a jet ski, so we didn't know if it was rented or not. But we assumed that he didn't live on the lake because he didn't even know what lake he was on. So we know he had to rent it. So he had to go rent the jet skis, take it to the dock, and he still doesn't know what lake he's on, which just baffles me.
Yeah.
But he tells me that he needs to get to Cass Lake, and I have no idea. I thought maybe there's some way to get to it from Orchard Lake. So I told him, hey, there's a canal over there, just over yonder. Just go try to find it. I think you can get to Cass Lake from there. He goes, okay. Then we offered him some orange slices.
Yeah. I offered him, was it, what? It was Junior Mints. I offered him Junior Mints. Like, no. You said no, those suck. It's like, screw you too then.
It's just like, okay.
Then I walked back. I was like, wait, do you want orange slices? And he's like, yeah, I love those. Like, hell yeah. So we gave him orange slices and he got on his merry way.
He told us his name was Christopher and he got on his way. So we thought
he asked for
was
my name and I said I was Todd.
For some fucking reason.
Yeah, I thought it was funny though. You know?
But his go-to name is Preston whenever anyone asks
usually.
His name. So why Todd came into your mind? I don't know. Have any clue.
I don't know. I blanked and I said, Todd.
And then so Christopher goes off on his way to go find Cass Lake that he's never gonna find.
And then we're just chilling for another 20 minutes.
We thought that was the end of the whole Christopher saga
until another jet ski comes up. We see just the jet ski and we think that it's Christopher again. It's not.
It's not Christopher.
It's not Christopher.
A girl on the jet ski.
And she's crying.
And she obviously has never operated a jet ski before. She is just completely out of her element. She comes and she tries to get, I'm in the captain's chair, so I'm looking, she's on my side. I'm looking right at her. And I'm like, oh God, what is happening? She comes up bawling and she's weeping. And then she comes and hits my boat. And then she's like, do you guys have a phone I can borrow? And we're like, oh God, I don't know. Taking the fact that we are like the only people on the lake at this time because it was pretty cold. It wasn't a great day to be on the boat. No reason why anyone would rent jet skis that day. But she comes up to us crying, asking for us for a phone. So I'm kind of freaking out. I'm like, oh shoot, I don't know what's happening. I'll go get a phone for you because all of our phones were about to die.
Not mine.
And then, okay, thanks for that clarification. So we grab Pierce's phone and we're going to hand it to her. And then she goes, have you seen my boyfriend?
And we didn't ask her at the time if Christopher was her boyfriend or not.
But who else would it be but Christopher? Like, honestly.
Yeah, because you can tell. They both rented jet skis, and then he was
same type of jet skis, too.
Yeah, they were the same type, same color, same make, same model, right? So you know, they rented jet skis, and they went out onto probably Cass Lake.
Quote unquote Cass Lake, but it turns out to be Orchard Lake.
No, Louis just pulled up like a map or something.
No way to get on the Cass Lake.
Our audio technician says that there is absolutely no way to get to Cass Lake from here. So I was completely wrong as well.
How did he get there?
No one knows.
So they got on Cass Lake. They rented them on Cass Lake, somehow got to Orchard Lake. And then he ditched her.
Yeah, absolutely. He probably and that's what we were wondering.
Left.
He just completely left.
Oh, I had never seen, I was looking around while we were on the boat. I was the only one looking around because I was looking to if we were going to run into Apple Island or not.
Yeah.
We're going next to it.
That's an inside joke that no one's going to get except for Zwar if he actually listens to this.
So what? So, I was, looking around. I only saw that one jet ski, and looking back, I knew that was Christopher. I know that was Christopher, no one else. So where was she? The whole time.
Yeah, and then when
was she on Cass Lake?
Exactly, because when Christopher comes up to us originally to ask her to get the Cass, she was nowhere in sight.
Yeah.
So
there was not a single other jet ski out there.
Going to go on a jet ski thing with your girlfriend and then completely ditching her and then trying to get to a different lake without communicating to your girlfriend that you're on the wrong lake.
Yeah, and they didn't have phones, so why did they split up?
Exactly. It was
nothing about this makes any sense other than we know that they were dating. We know that.
There's no other way. And then we also don't know how the story ended because she didn't know even how to get back to the dock.
She went over to the dock.
Yeah, after I told her where it was.
Yeah.
And
like
she went
off there, and then that's where the story ends.
And I honestly, I want to make a screenplay about this. I want to figure out what happened. We got to write a story about this.
Looking back, I wish we asked more questions.
I did too, but she was
like, hey, is your boyfriend Christopher? She'd be like, yes. Like, he asked how to get to Cass Lake. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, hindsight is 2020. We probably should have asked about that.
Hindsight's 2020. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. You know. Oh my god. But yeah, I needed to share that story because if I didn't tell anyone, I wouldn't think it would. But like, that's a story where if you don't have people witnessing, you wouldn't even think that would have happened. That sounds like a fake story.
Can we tell the other story about?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now we can tell a story about something that Pierce did after. That was one of the by far the dumbest things I've ever seen anyone do. Pierce, you want to take this one?
So we were on the pontoon, right? We were just drifting.
Just drifting. No engine.
Just drifting.
No anchor.
Just hanging out. And then we saw another boat for like the first time out on this big lake, and then I just kind of waved to him, but I didn't wave like with one hand. I waved with both hands above my head, like I was signaling for them to come save us. So they drive over, and then Will was freaking out. He's like, "Oh my God, is this the cop? Is this the cop of the lake?"
Because the only other people that are on the lake is literally us. We were the only people out there, and the cop. Okay, don't at me on this, but the cop on Orchard Lake has pulled me over so many times for just completely unjust reasons, just because he wants to pull me over. And for Pierce to be signaling like we need help and then to not need help and to be messing with the cop, I've never been more panicked in my life because I do not have a voter's license on me. I only have my driver's license, no voter's license, and it would have been absolute hell.
Luckily, it wasn't the cop, though.
It turned out to be a pair of really nice people that thought we needed help.
And they came up to us. I was like, we don't need help. I just wanted to say hi.
The look on his face.
That was by far my biggest 3-head moment I've ever had in my entire life.
Explain to the people what 3-head means.
3-head.
Because honestly, I still don't know.
It's a variant of 5-head. And 5-head is where you have the biggest brain, but...
So you're 3/5 of that.
What?
So you're 3/5 of a 5-head.
No. So 5-head. So usually 4-head, like you can put 4 fingers.
Yeah.
And it would take up the entirety of your forehead.
I got you.
So 5-head would be like big brain, but like it's not actually like big brain. It's like it means you're dumb.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
Being a 5-head, if I say like, well, you're a 5-head, it means you're dumb. But a 3-head is where your forehead's 3, but your chin is really, really big. It's off of Twitch emotes. It's just
I'm sure.
They're called like 5-head and 3-head, and 3-head is like 5-head, but even more dumb. And like not like sporadically dumb, like constantly dumb.
For everyone who didn't know, that's what 5-head means, and 3-head. So
and
thank you.
That was
my
biggest 3-head moment I've ever had in my life.
I think it was, cause oh my God, I can't even explain. All right, so I think that wraps up episode 1. What do you think?
Yeah,
I think we've had. Oh, refresh it. There you go. Perfect. Got to have that fucking amazing logo.
Yeah.
That took me 5 minutes to make in MS Paint, but it looks amazing. So you want to just end it here?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Peace out, guys. See you in the next episode, hopefully.
Oh
my God.